Mr. Rector, Mr. Walker, my name is Gustav. Welcome to the Lorraine estate. We are so pleased to be hosting guests from the US Embassy for tonight's soirée.
Thank you.
I understand you came straight from the airport? You will want to rest and bathe. The other guests won't be arriving for a few hours.
Do you mind if we look around first?
If you like, please, enjoy yourselves.
Look at this place. I should really change. Good thing Dexter sent us those tuxes.
Later. I want to get as much information on Alessandra as I can before the other guests arrive.
Yes, sir.
Alessandra Lorraine is the next candidate for Livia Drusilla. I need to investigate her to see if she's a match or not. That grandfather clock is at least 200 years old. It gives the foyer a pleasant gravitas. Glasses of wine. Probably a decent vintage, too. The tables are nicely dressed. Better than we are, in fact. Chocolate cake. It looks quite good, if you care for that sort of thing. Those hors d'oeuvres look quite good, actually. No expense spared. Alessandra Lorraine. She looks like the photo in my dossier. Excuse me, are you Alessandra Lorraine?
Yes, how do you do? I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted making sure everything is ready for tonight. Have we met?
No, I'm Malachi Rector. I'm here from the US Embassy.
Oh, charming. I do hope you enjoy your visit to our lovely home.
I'm sure I will. Do you have a moment for a few questions?
Well, perhaps just a moment.
Tell me about your husband, Herr Lorraine.
Carl? Do you wish to speak to him? He's around somewhere. You might try the library.
I hear you have a young son, madame.
Laurent? Oh, yes. He is so sweet and so pretty. Of course, he won't be seen tonight. His nurse must have him in bed by now. So, are you enjoying your stay in Zurich?
I always enjoy Zurich. And what do you do with your time, madame?
Oh, I love to travel and see the sights, be out with my friends, and we entertain a great deal here at the estate. Oh, have you had some wine, Mr. Rector? Please, feel free to walk around. The gardens are lovely this time of the evening.
Thank you. Perhaps I will. Your husband is an important man. Do you enjoy political life?
Well, I do enjoy the people we get to meet, the heads of state and the celebrities, and I adore entertaining.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
The garden has a formal layout, quite nice to look at, but I wouldn't want to have to pay the gardener. These flowers are white jasmine. There doesn't appear to be any way to work. The statue is of Hestia, goddess of the hearth. I'll take some of these flowers. This statue is of Hera, Zeus's wife and queen of the gods. Those flowers are hydrangeas, quite nice too. I'll take some of these flowers. The fountain looks new. I would have found something ancient to refurbish. I wouldn't mind a shower, but it might upset the Lorraines if I took one here. This statue is of Aphrodite, the goddess of love. There are red roses around this statue. I'll take some of these flowers. This statue is Artemis, huntress and goddess of the moon. The garden benches look nice, but they're not very comfortable. So much for encouraging a love of the great outdoors. I don't need to sit down, and pushing a bench over would be just childish. Pink peonies. They're often found on Chinese pottery. I'll take some of these flowers.
Are you comfortable, Carl? Good.
I would be more comfortable with a slice of the cake I saw the caterers bringing in.
I have no doubt about that. But you know it's bad for you. I see you have guests. I'll talk to you later.
Well, gentlemen, come in.
That must be Carl Lorraine. He doesn't... Are you Herr Lorraine? I'm Malachi Rector. The US Embassy called to say I'd be arriving?
Ah, I did hear something of the sort. Perhaps we can talk tomorrow.
I'd prefer to speak to you now.
I don't have the energy tonight, and I've still the party to get through. Tomorrow.
Would you like a Xanax pill? They're for anxiety.
Ah, quite kind of you, but I haven't eaten. I really shouldn't.
Maybe I will take a slice of this cake. Might I offer you a slice of cake?
Oh yes, thank you.
Are you feeling better now?
Quite. The doctors tell me sugar is bad for my health, but it does make me feel more alert, at least for a short time.
Yes. Well, before that buzz wears off, would you answer a few questions?
Very well.
Would you care for a Xanax? It would help you relax for the party.
Oh, well, I am tense. May I? Thank you.
May I ask after your health? You don't look well.
Well, that is honest of you. I had a heart attack 6 months ago, then pneumonia. I'm improving.
So glad to hear it. What role do you have in politics?
I served in the Federal Assembly for years, and then I was a member of the Swiss Federal Council. Unfortunately, no one wants to face the truth about the world. So when I opened my mouth too far, I was forced to step down.
I believe you have a son with Alessandra? How old is he?
Laurent, he's just over a year old. He's perfect, but I suppose all fathers think so.
Do they? How old was your wife when she gave birth?
Oh, well, let's see. We had been married a year. She was 22. Such a pity. I would have loved more children, but with my health as it is, and my wife being as she is, it will never happen now.
Tell me about Alessandra.
Ah, my pretty bird. She is lovely, is she not? Also flighty and fragile, with a weakness for flowers. I do enjoy spoiling her, even if she doesn't deserve it. What can I tell you about her?
Alessandra is quite lovely. Has she ever won any awards for her beauty?
If you mean a beauty contest, no. That sort of thing is not for people of our class. Both she and Helene did high-fashion modeling for a short time. Perhaps that counts.
That's helpful, yes. What are Alessandra's interests?
Shopping, socializing. Such a pity she's been saddled with me. She likes to design clothes. She would love to have her own line. I could buy it for her, but she wants to earn it. As if she's earned anything else.
Does Alessandra have an interest in politics?
She hates politics. Can barely stand to have me speak of it. Well, I suppose I can see why it would bore a young woman like that. No, not all young women. Just Alessandra.
Excuse me for a moment, Herr Lorraine.
Yes, of course.
It's a calligraphy pen. I don't think that will convince Carl to speak to me. Knock-off glass decanter sets are popular, but that's genuine crystal. I'll bet the brandy is top shelf too. I have a hard enough time maintaining my control as it is. The chairs match. That's about as fascinating as they get. The artwork is rather bland. Reference books, maps, encyclopedias, and astrology guides. Oh dear. Natural sciences. Someone has quite an interest in astronomy. Classic novels. I enjoyed fiction as a boy, but no longer. What is the point? Biographies of famous people, including Mein Kampf. Lovely. Boring landscape paintings from the 19th century. Semi-valuable, but still boring. They've kept the original chandelier, but replaced the candles with modern replicas. It's a reminder of the past's grandeur, I suppose. The woman on the left is Alessandra Lorraine. I'm not sure who the other woman is. They look related. The woman on the left is Alessandra Lorraine. I'm not sure who the other woman is. They look related. I believe those are jasmine flowers. There's a still life by Giovanna Garzoni that features them. The family's private rooms are upstairs. I may have to resort to that, but for now, I'll stick to the public areas. It's a replica of a Canova sculpture. The staircase overlooks the foyer. The Lorraine's butler, Gustav. Might I have a word, Gustav?
As you wish.
When the embassy contacted you, perhaps they mentioned that I might need some information.
I am here to provide anything you need, Mr. Rector. Within reason.
There was a lovely young woman speaking to Herr Lorraine in the library. Who was she?
That's Helene, Alessandra's sister.
Ah, I thought there was a resemblance. Tell me about Alessandra.
She is lovely, charming. What would you like to know?
Does she have any hobbies or interests?
She enjoys many things in life. I'm sure she would be happy to tell you herself.
Tell me about Karl Lorraine.
Everyone in the household is very fond of Herr Lorraine. It is sad that he is not in the best of health.
Oh? What's the matter with Herr Lorraine?
It is not my place to say, but as you can see, he is well enough to have these parties in the house, for Alessandra's sake.
Tell me more about Helene.
If I can. What information do you need?
Is Helene older than Alessandra? Younger?
1 year younger, but she is older in many ways, if you understand me.
You really could be more specific.
Alessandra, she loves life, people, pleasure. Helene, she is serious, like an old woman. Of course, such a personality is very admirable.
Yes, I can see you're flushed with admiration. Are Helene and Alessandra close?
No. They have very different interests in life.
You said the party tonight is for Alessandra's sake. What do you mean exactly?
Well, Alessandra, being a beautiful young woman, naturally loves parties. But some of Herr Lorraine's politics have not been well received. So they entertain at home and have trusted friends here.
Are you saying the couple is not welcome in society?
Oh, no, they are, after all, Lorraines. Only, it is easier to control the guest list in one's own home, and Herr Lorraine is too polite to argue in public.
Thank you, Gustav.
You are most welcome.